What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the regular fan show Friday edition. I am one of your
Fun
hosts,
Friday.
Bruce Juno. That is one of your hosts, Vinny Frederick, and that's all the hosts, the ones you see on the screen. But we're back as we approach the wonderful weekend. Vinny, how are we, good sir?
We're good. We are jubilant, if you will. Happy it's Friday. Excited for the weekend. Um, but it's gonna be a good weekend. I'm excited for some football.
That's what we like to hear. I just went and closed my door really quickly. It was wide open, but anywho. Yeah, we're back. It's another day in paradise. Another day we love. Another day we live. And another day we laugh as a couple of regular fans doing things by the fans, for the fans.
Mhm.
And there's been some pretty. So there's obviously there's the playoffs. Playoffs are coming up. We know NFL playoffs are coming up. But I feel like before we kind of tackle the upcoming playoffs this weekend, Vinny Feds, I don't know if you heard, but there was a little thing that typically tends to happen in professional sports like Major League Baseball or UFC. That's now transpiring, and basketball and the NBA. That is now
I was worried
transpiring.
about.
I was trying
I
to
was gonna say, how are you gonna
be. I was
how are you
trying to
gonna bring
be.
this up and not mention the
I
NBA?
was trying to be
Come
unique about it, but uh, you know, it's stemmed from professional hoops to college hoops. Now, Vinny, do you know what I may or may not be alleging that we are talking about?
I think I can guess what you're alluding to here.
Yes, the NCAA men's basketball betting scandal that kicked off like I don't know 3 months ago, something like that. Uh,
Honestly, might even be longer than
yeah,
that.
I've kind of lost track, but
I think it might have been like September, October when all this happened. So I guess,
maybe,
3-ish months.
maybe, dude. But there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. So for all you fans out there, think of this as a regular fan show meets Joe Rogan experience. I feel like we're gonna do a deep dive. Maybe not that deep of a dive, but we're gonna learn. We're gonna learn some things, and you're gonna
Do
come
some
along with
research.
us for the ride. What?
Yeah, we're gonna read.
We're gonna read. We're not gonna read. We're gonna learn. There might be some reading involved in said learning, but we're gonna learn. So
Anywho,
yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. What I mean, just in general, Vinny. I guess what are your just thoughts like on this situation as a whole?
oh my God, the whole situation. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that they're gonna make documentaries about. We're gonna at some point in our lifetime, we'll have a 30 for 30 or a Netflix documentary or something, but not on any specific player, just on this whole scandal
It'll
because
be a regular fan show exclusive.
yeah, produced by Regular Fan Show Studios.
Yes.
Um, this all started in the NBA. I mean, Jonte Porter, was that last season, season before, and I mean to then get roped in with Terry Rozier, and now I mean you got college kids already making money as college hoopers, which was never the case, 5, 10 years
I was
ago.
gonna say it wasn't even the
Whenever
case
the
when we were in college. Like,
exactly. Not literally, we're going on what, year 3, year 4, something like that of the NIL era, and what confuses me about all this is like, why now? This maybe this was happening before this era of college sports, and we just either turned a blind eye because, well, they're not getting paid, so let them make something, or I don't know, maybe people didn't notice before, but what is it, 17 teams, all Division 1? That's, to me, that's malpractice by the NCAA. how do you let it get this bad? If one team shaves some points a couple times, it's understandable. But you're telling me that 17 different teams
I think it's
are being
17.
investigated.
Before 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
It
11,
is
12,
17 teams.
13, 14,
Over
15, 16, 17.
39 different players named. Like how as, a leader in the NCAA, as a leader in these teams' conferences, as a leader of the universities, how does no one notice this for so long until we have a federal investigation into it? That's what blows my mind.
And
And
what another like it all kind of started when at least in the college world, like when it first kind of got brought up was after the NCAA made it legal for college kids to bet on professional sports. Like I don't know if there's a correlation, things could have been happening, point shaving could have been happening before this and kind of all just stemmed, but like it was in actually I have it pulled up right here. I think it was November. It was in November that the NCAA allowed college kids to bet on professional sports and professional sports only. Before, they couldn't bet on any professional sport that had a college sport associated with it. Like you couldn't bet on the NBA because of college basketball. Like it was something along those lines. I don't quote me on that. It was something like that. Like I only know that because I know somebody who works at Duke and he couldn't bet because he worked in the sports department at Duke, so he could not bet on sports that colleges had. Now they made it so they can bet on professional sports, and now all this stuff's kicking off. So I don't know if those two things coincide with each other, but it is kind of crazy it's all happening at the same time. And, I mean, you said it perfectly. 29 players plus, and even an NBA player was involved, like,
mhm,
across
a
17
few,
schools.
multiple.
Well, yeah, like, it all stemmed.
Your coaches, I mean,
It said dozens of games in the previous 2 seasons being fixed by a gambling ring that included a former NBA player. So,
yeah. And what's crazy about all this too is that this is coming out after these guys have gone to new schools and have been playing this season. Like it says here, so 4 players have
were
already been
named.
charged.
Yeah, four of the players charged.
Well,
I don't know why it's
a lot,
just naming
30,
those four guys. Like,
well, 39 have been uh involved. They probably haven't been
but
charged.
I'm
They haven't
saying it
finished,
says
the
four
investigation.
of the players charged. So I'm assuming that means there's more players charged.
The wording there does kind of make it seem that
But
way.
at the same
But
time, I get where you're coming from because why would they just name four?
yeah, they're gonna name everyone else eventually. What the reasoning is, that's a good point. The wording of this does make it seem like more players are gonna get charged.
Come on, David
Now that could
Purdom,
just
what are
be
you
an
doing?
assumption. That could be an assumption because of how many, maybe the evidence isn't finalized, the investigation isn't finalized, but there's so much incriminating evidence that you can make the assumption that more players will get charged. But either way, these 4 players that were named, Simeon Cottle, Carlos Hart, Camion Shell, Omar Koracy, however you pronounce that, they've all played for their current teams in the past week. Now, I don't know for certain. I wasn't there. I'm not involved. But I'm willing to bet this investigation did not start within the last week
Well, it says
with
the
each of these
allegations
players.
against three of them stem from their previous schools. And I do want to just quickly before I cut you,
But
like I will stop cutting you off, but I want to go back on what I said before
okay,
about
yeah.
how it's all kind of like coming about in like right after the whole betting thing started. It does say uh dozens of games in the previous 2 seasons, which is also crazy that it's been 2 seasons and this is all kind of kicking up now. But so I guess those aren't in correlation. I just did want to verify that I didn't read that sentence.
Remind me, was I'm actually never mind. Back to what I was saying.
Yeah, sorry, I
How are
digress.
these? No. Good point. But how? I don't understand how these guys are allowed to play within the last week. Because, like I said, I might be wrong. I might hand up accountability. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty certain, based on a pretty good assumption, that they didn't just investigate these guys starting last week. They had to have at least had an idea. They may not have gotten any evidence, but there had to at least have been rumors or whispers about these players being involved in such a thing. How do you still allow them to play in these games? That's what I can't seem to get my head wrapped around because
Well, now
there's a
that they've
player.
been charged, is saying like it says, like Eastern Michigan said that Hart has been suspended from all team activities.
Yeah, now,
Kennesaw State announced
but
that Cottle's
the
been
fact that they
suspended
were
indefinitely.
the fact that they were able to play while still under investigation is what is mind-boggling me because I know of a basketball player at a local college near me that is involved in some sort of betting investigation and hasn't been allowed to play all season because he's being investigated for gambling issues that came from his old school. That's why, for me, I can't seem to wrap my head around how these guys were allowed to play. Maybe it's because this is specifically shaving points, and this kid that plays at a school by me, maybe that's a different circumstance. Maybe he just got caught betting on the team or something. I don't know. But again, how they were allowed to play this far into the season, unbelievable. And I feel like if you're the NCAA, you have to put the hammer down. You have to. I don't know what the answer is, but you have to put the hammer down on these student athletes. Otherwise, this is just going to continue to get worse.
Yeah, and I mean it's and there's two kind of situations that I can think of right now that are like one is professionally like Stephon Diggs, Christian Barmore. They're both under investigation. They're both playing. I also know last season, a Georgia football player was under investigation, and he wasn't able to play the entire college football playoff. So I don't know if
Maybe
it's
it's a
the
college thing.
NCAA or if it's the
Yeah,
school.
I guess it could, but I feel like the school
Obviously,
shouldn't be
the Diggs and
allowed to
Barmore
make
one
that
is
decision.
professionally, so like you can't like I can't tie that in, but it's also the same kind of situation where they're under investigation. They're still playing.
I guess maybe because those are not gambling related investigations. Those are, more actual, I don't know what you would call it, actual like court issues that is going on
Well, I
there.
mean, this whole thing says they're being charged with bribery and additional counts of wire fraud. Um, Bribery has a maximum sentence of 5 years. Fraud is 20 years.
Oh my god.
So, and it says that five of the defendants were, quote, fixers who recruited players to participate in the scheme and offered bribes ranging from $10,000 to $30,000 to intentionally underperform. The bettors then placed and won millions of dollars in wagers on the fixed games, according to prosecutors.
Oh my god.
So this is like there's like so I don't know. It doesn't say obviously who the five quote fixers are.
Right.
Um, I guess it does. Shane Hennon and Marv's Fairley were
Well,
charging.
no, these guys. Well, yeah, I'm seeing those names too. They were involved in the gambling schemes with the NBA.
But then it says three of the other alleged fixers had connections in college basketball. So I don't know if the five quote fixers, two of them were NBA, one or three were.
The wording of the article makes it seem
Yeah,
like Shane
come
Hennon
on,
and Marv.
David Purdom, dude. I'm trying to make
It,
sense of this article. I'm not good with law talk, dude. I'm not
the
good with.
wording does make it seem
But
like
I mean, you also
those
got
two
to
are
be
part.
careful when writing something like this, because you get one thing wrong. I mean, people are gonna get mad about stuff like this anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if you get
Yeah.
something wrong, you're gonna get so much hate, and it's like the scheme. I guess there's a 70-page indictment.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like,
here's um at least I don't know if he's one of the fixers, but Antonio Blakeney, who was a former NBA player, um, was also one of part of the group that recruited players to participate and offer bribes. But again, I don't know if he's one of the five or if he's an additional one that is grouped
yeah.
separately because he's out of college now.
But like, I'm wondering why it says he was named but not charged. So
Could have been insufficient evidence.
obviously, it's all
No.
alleged. It's all alleged.
Yeah.
Besides, whoever, like the 4 players that were charged, obviously they found them guilty.
Yeah. Still innocent until proven guilty.
But like the
But
other 35 or whatever the number is, it's just insane, and it's all like mid-major schools. So I guess
mm,
I'm not gonna. I almost just said I get it. I don't get it.
I thought that's what you were gonna
Yeah,
say.
no, I don't get it. But like, it's like one of those things where it's like you're not gonna see this type of thing happen in the SEC, the ACC, the Big Ten, the Big 12. You know what I mean? These are all mini schools where they're not getting the NLI money or NIL money that these big schools are getting. So, like I said, I'm not gonna say I get it, but like it
It's not
makes more
surprising that
sense that
these are
they're
the
small
teams.
schools.
Yeah, these. It's not surprising these are the teams that have gotten caught doing this,
Yes.
and some of them are well, yeah, yeah, they're mid-major, but some of these are in pretty big conferences. I feel like. I mean, maybe I'm just
I mean, St. Louis is
thinking
in
of,
the A10.
yeah. I mean, DePaul is in the Big
DePaul's in the
East.
Big East.
Exactly. Yeah. Again, I guess still mid-major, but those are pretty high mid-major schools to be doing something like this.
Yeah, and I just like some of these schools are like I mean I don't know off the top of my head. I haven't necessarily looked at, but I know like St. Louis this year's been doing well. I know New Orleans had that big upset this season. I think against TCU. Mind you, TCU isn't great, but like some of these schools are performing well this season, and I don't know if it's like those schools in particular still had these players playing, but I don't know. And it even says Cottle, which is one of the guys charged playing for Kennesaw State. He was averaging a team high in points this season.
Yeah, he scored. He had 5 of the team's final 8 points when they beat Florida International on Wednesday,
He was averaging 20.2.
while probably still under investigation. I just how do you
Well, it
let
also
that
says it
happen?
was the last 2 seasons. So, like we don't know if there was we don't know if there was stuff happening this season.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
I
At
know it
least it
doesn't matter, but
shouldn't.
like all these guys are saying it happened over the past 2 seasons, not including this season. So what if there's something going on this season? Does that mean the investigation's just going to run another 2 years? You know what I mean? It's like this is
Well, I
why
think
like the court process gets so much hate because this could go on for 15 years.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say now that the whole investigation has started unfolding, that I wouldn't expect it to take years to wrap up, but you make a good point. If it's still going on while all these other there's no way to know that, say, one of these 4 players that's been charged has another man at another school who he's saying to keep on doing this because they're not going to be focused on you when they're investigating us. For all we know, it could still be going on, like you're saying.
I'm trying to think, they have some. The defendant sent a photograph of approximately $100,000 in cash that he was carrying on a plane. Um, it says among the wagers listed in the indictment, $458,000 on Towson to beat UNC A&T. $424,000 on Kent State to cover the first half spread against Buffalo.
I think I saw clips from that game. I'm pretty sure Buffalo went on like an 8-0 or a 12-0 run to end the half in that game, or to end the first half of that game,
But they
and they
needed
covered the
Kent
spread.
State. They needed Kent State to cover the spread.
Or then it was Kent
It
State.
must have been like,
It was one of the two.
yeah, it must have been. But then, yeah, whoever the kid was that played for Buffalo, South Alabama to cover the first half spread against Southern Miss. Obviously, Southern Miss got someone. So yeah, like it's. I mean, the UNCA and T one's crazy because that wasn't like first half like, and then you can go win it in the second half. Like that was
Yeah,
just
that was
straight lose.
literally. Yep. I mean, or I'm sorry. I think it might have been the Towson, North Carolina game that I saw at the end of that first half. One of them went on a 12-0 run to cover.
An attempted $50,000 wager at a casino in Kentucky on Southern Miss to beat Alabama State.
Let's see. The Fixers bet at least 256,000 on Northern Kentucky to cover the first half spread against UPMC.
Against you who?
UPMC. I don't know. You're the guy who knows all the teams. I've never heard of a UPMC.
UPMC. I have no idea
Or no,
what
I'm
it
sorry.
is.
At UPMC Events Center in Moon Township. Who was that game against?
I was going to say because you said it was who? What was the other team?
Was it? Oh, Robert Morris. Robert Morris.
Oh, Robert. Yeah, they got people.
Fixers allegedly recruited Robert Morris forward Marquise Hastings and two other players, with one of the Fixers texting another, "Got the RMU boys ready, waiting on you."
So that's another thing. Like, yeah, they have bits and pieces. They have players, but like
Mm-hmm.
39 divided by 17 isn't 5. So that means that you're telling me one or two or whatever players per team were by themselves throwing.
Yeah, that's the other crazy thing. How did the other guys on the team not pick up on this?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like, I guess they could have hit it well, but I feel like when you practice with someone every day, you figure out their habits, you know what they look like when they're really playing. Like, I feel like you can tell when someone is not giving full effort or something when you play with them that often.
A
I mean,
screenshot
let's
of the
see. There's
ball.
another one. Then the very next week after that Robert Morris Northern Kentucky game, they played Purdue Fort Wayne, which was favored by 7 in the first half. Gambling ring bet $50,000 plus parlays on Purdue Fort Wayne.
It's
Apparently, the
just
players
crazy.
stuck in
This
that more
stuff
than expected.
happens. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
first off, if you're gonna pull something like this off, yeah, you're gonna give people money to throw games, so then you can make a lot more money. You also gotta rely on those players not to just take the money and say screw off.
Yeah. Well, this is it's funny that I guess some of the payouts came in more than expected. Like, I don't know how they got this quote from who from
From
Marquise
Coddle.
Hastings and Robert
Oh,
Morris. Y'all gave me an extra band, Hastings allegedly told the Fixer. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, unless bro counted wrong, LOL, but I doubt it. Like, what? Here we go. Nicholls State versus McNeese State, February 17th, 2024. McNeese State was favored by 12 points over Nicholls State. Nicholls State forwards Almar Carisi,
was
U.S.
Amir Khan
Chargers.
in on it?
And
No,
Deontay
no, no, no,
Smith
no. We
was
can't be saying that. We can't be saying that. No, 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 no,
The
no.
betting ring wagered at least 100,000 on McNeese State at sports books across the country and abroad, mostly on the full game spread.
Dude, I'd probably bet on McNeese State to cover that spread. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you? I get there's a lot
Well,
of money on
they
it,
were only favored by 12
but
though,
I'm saying they're one.
and then they
Last
won by
season,
27.
that last season, McNeese was one of the hottest teams in college basketball for like a mid-major.
Well, this was 2024.
Yeah, 24-25. Or was it 23-24?
No, it was February 2024.
Okay, never mind. I
Yeah.
revoke my statement.
But like again, well, yeah, you very well could see people bet McNeese on that spread logically, just because Nicholls State is Nicholls State. I didn't even know there was a Nicholls State until this all came out.
I didn't know there were a
But
state, dude. I thought it was just Nichols.
well, that it's a different school. There's a Nicholls in Massachusetts, and then Nicholls State, which I had to Google, is in
What?
I forget. Yes, Nicholls State is different than Nicholls like college or whatever.
So it's not the Colonels?
No, that's Nicholls State.
Oh, so it is the Colonels.
Yeah, but there's also a Nichols that's in Massachusetts. I don't know what their mascot is or anything,
Yeah, I
but
don't think that's the one they're talking about. I've never heard of that one.
no, it's not. It's not. It's Nichols State.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, but
again,
Nichols State doesn't
what's
go
his
by
name?
Nichols State. I've only ever heard it called Nichols. That's why I was like, okay.
But who was it? Carisi didn't score in that game. Shocking.
Shockingly. It's like Terry Rozier when he went in for 5 minutes and then came out injured.
Dude. Georgetown versus DePaul. Like
It's
Fixers
just
agreed
not
with
like I'm
several DePaul
curious. I
players.
am genuinely curious as to like how long this is gonna go.
Yeah.
In a statement said that the
27,000 on the
NCAA
first half of Mobile
enforcement
Georgetown
staff has
versus
opened betting integrity investigations into approximately 40 players from 20 schools over the past year. So
This is
they've opened other but like not all those players were found to be doing that. So, but what does that also bring to the state of college basketball? You know what I mean? Someone's got a bad game, they lose something, and all of a sudden there's like a bunch of money that just so happens to be put on it.
Well, that's what it comes down to. It comes down to checking the sports books and how much money is put down on something.
Well, it's like the UFC thing where I forget who it was, but Dana White said he got a call from a sports book and was like there was a bunch of money put on this like very big underdog to win by knockout. And so he went to his opponent, the favorite, and was like I'm hearing rumors that this, that, and the other thing, and the dude was like, no, I'm gonna knock him out, like whatever, like all jacked up. And so Dana was like, all right, whatever, cool, all right. So there's nothing going on here. It's just crazy people betting. And I guess 2 minutes into the fight, he got knocked out, and Dana immediately called the FBI.
Smart. I just can't believe how many different like games they've pinpointed here. Like Tulane, East Carolina, 140,000 on East Carolina to cover the full game spread. And like you said before, these are not all first half spreads. Some of these are literally, all right, you can't win the game.
Yeah.
Which is unbelievable.
At the same time, you don't even know.
Could have won this one because they were favored by 2.5, but
you don't know if these are like all of these are actually. I mean, I guess they wouldn't release these unless like a defendant said like, "Oh, this game." But like, think about other people that could just be like, is this gonna stem into other people that just so happen to bet on these games? Like, I love betting on mid-major basketball. Like, am I gonna get a call from the FBI? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like they're only really going for people that are betting on it, that are a part of some sort of either criminal organization or like I don't think just because you happen to place a bet on Fordham to beat Duquesne in whatever game this was in 2024, I think you'd be fine. I think it also depends. Like they're probably doing this repeatedly too.
yeah.
So they're probably monitoring. Okay, so 30,000 just came in on this team to not cover the spread. This person bet, and then 2 weeks later, 50,000 came in on this team to not cover the spread, and this same person is betting on it. I feel like they're only really,
but they don't know who's betting on it. That's why, like they said, they went to casinos. Like it's not like using an app. Like you go to a casino and you place a sports bet, they don't know who you are.
Yeah, but casinos got so many cameras.
Well, this is true,
like,
but
they can figure it out. But yeah, I get what you mean.
I don't know. It's just nuts. I mean,
It really is. That
Like,
day, fixer Jalen Smith texted Cottle a picture of about 100,000 in cash, acknowledging the large amount of money at stake in the point shaving scheme
I
and
saw
defending
that one,
Smith's
yeah.
comment. Like, dude, I don't believe this. I don't believe it.
Were you in on it, Vinny?
Yes. I'm actually the one that called up Nickel State to bring them in.
You're
I'm
one of
one
the
of the.
fixers?
I am. I am indeed.
You got your
I might try to
you
get
got
out
your
there.
scholarship revoked at LaSalle.
Yeah. Funny, we actually have a LaSalle Institute by me, not the college, but we have a LaSalle close by.
Really?
Hmm.
I don't know. It's just nuts work, dude. Like, how, and why? Like,
I can tell you
oh,
why.
well,
I
yeah.
can tell you exactly why.
Money, 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 money.
Precisely.
The thrill and the excitement of the game. Well, you're not even gambling at that point. Like, that's not gambling.
No, you're literally throwing the game.
It's match fixing. Well, that's like
Yep.
a soccer term, but like it's game fixing. Point
Yeah.
shaving. It's point shaving. Like,
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's clearly they never watched the movie The Longest Yard. Otherwise, they would have known what happens when you get caught point shaving.
yeah,
Except I don't think there's going to be a Cons versus Gars basketball game for all them to play in. I don't
that'd be
think that would
sick
happen
though.
in real life.
That would be
It'd be
sick.
sick. I don't think it happens in real life. I don't even think do prisons actually even have football leagues? Like, does the Longest Yard even make sense?
I
Why
don't
does a
know.
prison have a football team? I know it's not. It has nothing to do with the conversation, but that's where my mind went.
I'm doing some research.
On if prisons
Prisons have
actually have
football teams. But
I stand
unlike the
corrected.
longest yard, real prison teams play other inmate teams in leagues, often flag football, and not against the guards.
Wait, say that again. So inmates play inmates from other
Yeah,
or
it's
did
like
they
it's
just
like it's
other
like
inmates?
like Danamora plays against
Some other
Danamora
prison.
Correctional Facility plays against Elmira Correctional Facility. Like, you know what I mean?
That's mad funny.
I wonder if you could bet on
I like
those. Can you bet on those?
that. Let's see. I'm gonna take the over on signs.
Every prison football game ever.
Yeah, you think? Phew, I mean, you thought that college basketball was bad. Just wait till you see how badly they're fixing the prison football leagues.
Wait, in the 1930s, this is an exception, I guess. In the 1930s, teams like New York's Sing Sing Black Sheep, which I'm assuming was a prison football team, played against outside amateur and police teams, drawing large crowds. But this practice faded due to safety and control issues.
Hmm. How about that?
Prisons offer recreational leagues where inmates play against other teams from within the prison system. That's crazy. You all get on a bus shackled and head down the street to another prison to go play
No, I
football?
mean, what are you gonna do? Let them ride the bus like a bunch of high school kids and running around and whatnot?
Bump music, dude? Do you think they got music? You think they got warm up tunes?
Hell no. Hell no. They definitely do not. Maybe the good behavior ones do. But
The longest yard
honestly, you probably
led
have
to
to
a
be good
real
behavior.
prison football game.
Dude, honestly I kind of want to watch one. I wonder if they sell public tickets to these
Yeah, I
games.
know. Wait, oops. What are we doing here? We froze. Oh, my Google froze. Why my Google?
Yeah.
Can I go watch a prison football game? No. Historically, in the early 20th century, some prison football teams, such as the famous Sing Sing Black Sheep. What is so famous about the Sing Sing Black Sheep?
I wonder if they have highlights.
Sing.
Wait,
It
hold
was in the
on.
1930s. Oh, Sing Sing Prison is in Ossining, New York. Oh, it's a prison museum now. So, okay. So it's like being called the Nichols Colonels. Like it was the Sing Sing. They decided their mascot was going to be a black sheep.
Oh, okay. It's an
Highlights.
interesting choice. It was the 1930s, though,
There's a
so makes
film
sense.
called Sing Sing. Wait. Oh my God. I
Wait,
gotta mute this
wait,
so we don't.
wait.
Sing Sing football team
Tim,
Black Sheep wins over Monroe Bulldogs.
hold on.
Dude, I
Let
found
me just.
highlights.
You actually found
I found
highlights?
highlights,
That is hilarious.
and
I need
they're
to
kicking off.
know. I need to know if what I'm reading on Wikipedia is real right now. Where is that in this article? It
Oh my
says
God, he throws
here
a fade. Touchdown!
they see that. All right, you know it's AI. They didn't throw passes back then. They didn't even invent the forward pass that early.
Dude, he's dragging
But
defenders, dude. Touchdown!
hold on. Listen to this. Tim Mara, the owner of the New York Giants, sponsored the Sing Sing Black Sheep. Mara provided equipment and uniform and players equipment or players something. That's where it cuts off. But the New York Giants were affiliated with this team.
Well, yeah, they were in New York, dude.
I know, but I mean, here we go. Here's the football team. And players to tutor them in fundamental. They provided Giants players to teach the prisoners how to play football.
And then they played against
He
police.
helped coach them. He coached the Sing Sing Black Sheep.
What was the score of the Sing Sing Black Sheep
Wait. Here's the funniest part.
game?
In 1935, the starting quarterback and two other starters escaped the morning before a game.
There wasn't what? What'd you say?
In 1935, the starting quarterback and two other starters escaped the morning before a game.
Aw,
That's so funny.
they gotta put the backup in. Uh,
Yeah.
there was one. There wasn't one single Sing Sing Black Sheep game score as they played many. But notable scores included an 18-7 loss to the Kingston Yellow Jackets.
Damn.
A 33-0 win against the Ossining Naval Militia in their 1931 debut. And a 24-0 victory over a college team.
Damn, over a college team?
They lost 13-0 to the Port Jervis Police Department.
So they did play cops.
Yeah, they played cops and the Navy.
What?
And a college team.
This is unbelievable. Some of them
Drew a crowd of
one guy-
over 2,000.
Over
2,000
Alabama
incarcerated
Pitts
individuals. In their
Apparently their
debut
star
33-0 win over the Ossining Naval Militia.
After 4 seasons as the star quarterback and finishing his sentence, Alabama Pitts played for the Philadelphia Eagles in 1935.
What?
This is actually.
I'm telling you, dude, he was slinging the rock.
Wait. This same dude, Alabama Pitts, was also tried to play professional baseball after his release from Sing Sing prison. He played for the Albany Senators and then a bunch of other minor league baseball teams. Let's see. His career stats in football were 2 receptions, 21 receiving yards. He was a quarterback.
And he had 2
Why did they make him a
receptions.
running back?
You think his stats
Let's
are
see
on
if he-
ESPN?
I doubt it.
What's
He
his
hit
name?
265 in baseball.
Alabama. What is it?
He hit 265
No, what's his
in
last name?
baseball. Alabama Pitts. He got 8 to 16 years for armed robbery. Last played minor league baseball in 1940, 1 year before he died.
R.I.P.
This is the craziest athlete background I've ever seen.
He was a halfback.
I mean, I don't even know how we got here, but
Well, he must have moved from, prison football. He was a quarterback, and then when he went to the NFL.
when he went to the NFL, they were like, "What do you mean you throw the ball? We run
Yeah.
that bitch." Let's see, when was the forward pass invented? Oh, okay, so it was 1906. So all right, so it was around back then. Okay.
Dude, I love the rabbit hole we're on right now.
Yeah, this is quite the rabbit hole. We haven't even gotten to playoff football.
Dude, are we gonna? We have to, I feel. But like,
I don't know how much time we got left.
20 minutes. I guess this is a good transition. Dude, I
don't know what else.
Watch this. I want to watch this movie, and I guess there's a.
Is the movie
film?
actually about?
It says what the heck did I just do?
Let's see, Sing Sing. It is a prison movie.
Yeah, well, it says their win over a college team. It says 1934 film clip.
Huh.
I found another video. The Black Sheep football team of Sing Sing Prison in New York State scores yet another victory after visiting college team. What is college team?
Wait, I found one video.
Wait, do they have a
Scores yet another
kickoff return for a
Oh,
touchdown?
Yeah, this is one against the visiting college team. I'm sorry, if I want to download this, I have to pay $99.
No, I found them for free, dude.
Oh, look at that dude. Oh. This is
That's
a
what I'm
hard-nosed
saying.
football. Sing Sing football team Black Sheep wins over Monroe Bulldogs with a score of 30.
Oh, with the out route. Oh, making men, dude. He's got like a 50-yard passing touchdown.
This is one of the funniest podcasts I think we've ever had.
I've never heard of this.
What am I watching right now?
I've never heard of this.
Oh, there's the forward pass. Maybe that was Alabama Pitts that threw that one.
Probably was, dude. Hold on, Sing Sing movie.
I mean, he was the quarterback for 4 years.
What is this?
I guess he got out on good behavior after 5. Wow. That's something. Look at that. You learn something
Wait,
new
so
every
there's
day.
a movie about the Sing Sing prison that's based on a true story. But
it has nothing to do with
it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Just some guy goes to Sing Sing prison. Probably gets
My
out
last
at the end
thing,
of the
is
movie. I don't know,
there
I'm assuming.
a documentary about
There's definitely not a
Sing
documentary.
Black Sheep? Yes.
Oh my god.
The 2024 MSNBC docuseries The Sing Sing Chronicles about wrongful convictions. Okay.
So it's not about
It's nothing. Dang, dude, that sucks.
I tried to tell you. How will they even make a documentary unless they made it way back?
It's just
What,
such
are they
a
going to interview the people's grandchildren?
like it's so cool. You know what I mean? Like
Someone should make it a movie based on the team and just make it a movie.
yeah, like it's cool, dude. This is sick. They should do this more often. Like, I want to go watch prison football against like the NYPD or something.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know, dude. It's just wild. But we can move on. I'm still so mesmerized on this. I'm gonna do more research about it. I wonder if there's any books about it. I might buy a book. Is there a
I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. You're gonna have
book?
I don't know. You're gonna have like a whole one of those big like boards in the background with things taped all over and lines
Dude,
pointed
yeah, there are
everywhere.
books about the famous Sing Sing prison football team nicknamed the Sing Sing Black Sheep, notably in articles New Jack Guarding Sing Sing or Miracle at Sing Sing.
Hmm.
Book focusing on its wardens or history. Is Sing Sing still a 2022 article revisiting the complicated history of Sing Sing's football team?
Well, that's fun.
Sing Sing is still open.
Hmm.
Dude, it's a
Maybe
maximum security prison.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't go visit.
It's a maximum security prison that why
Do you think we should make
a video called Why Criminals Want to Get Locked Up at Sing Sing Prison.
think if we made a call, we could convince them to bring back the black sheep?
I don't know. They're only open till 3 p.m.
So what? Nobody watches the prisoners after
Their,
3 p.m.
their hours are online, dude.
3 p.m. All the guards.
Oh,
go
Martin
home,
Luther King
prisoners-
Jr. Day hours might differ.
Oh, good. Glad to know. So the
They're
prisoners
open
might be
8:15 to 3 p.m.
Oh man.
Dude, I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole later, but the NFL playoffs in the divisional round is upon us. Vinny, I'll digress to you, brother. You can take this one from here because I'll still be thinking about the Sing Sing Black Sheep.
So you're gonna read more about the Sing Sing black sheep?
I'm not gonna read more, but I'm gonna save that for later.
Well, it all begins Saturday at 4:30 in Denver, in Mile High Stadium or whatever they call it, with Bo Nix and the rest of the Denver Broncos. They take on Josh Allen and the Bills. Denver favored by 1.5 points, and a lot of people that I have spoken to are pretty high on the Bills, despite Denver having the number one overall seed.
Yeah, well, give me the Broncos.
Is that do you have any reasoning behind that, or
Their
you
defense.
feel like you just okay, valid? They do. I think they possess top three defense.
Yeah, no, dude. I think the Broncos are a very, very good football team, and I think their defenses are like the silent assassins. Like name as many players as you can on that Denver defense.
PS2.
Yep.
Nick Benito.
Okay. Yep. Good luck. Have fun.
Um,
Exactly, dude. They're the silent assassins. I saw something the other day where they were like, they're the best defense in the league. Name them, and it was something like someone was like,
to be honest,
someone
you
was like,
could
I'll give
say
you
the
$10 for every member of the defense you can name, and he's like, Pat Surtain, Nick Benito. All right, you owe me $20.
You could say the same thing about Houston, though, and all I would be able to say is Derek Stingley, Willie Anderson. I can never remember defenses' names. I don't know why. I just can't.
Jalen Petrie,
Sure.
Toto. I don't know his first
I
name,
suppose.
but there's a guy named because we call him Toto.
Oh, there's Al Shahir. Or
Oh
whatever.
yeah,
I know
Aziz
him.
Al Shair,
Yeah, the dude that always be going for dirty hits.
Kamari Lassiter.
Anyways,
You can
I'm
name
taking
guy.
the-
You can name guys on Houston's D. You can't name guys on Denver's D. They're the silent assassins, dude.
I don't know. You pulled out names that I had never heard of before, so I guess only you can, between the two of us, name Houston's defense.
I'm actually trying to
But
find Denver's defense.
I think
right
a
now.
lot of people are high on Buffalo just based on the quarterback matchup. You need a game-winning drive. Who do you have more
Give me
confidence
Bo
in leading
Nix.
it? Bo Nix or Josh Allen? I mean, I feel like most people would say Josh Allen, but you look at who has the better overall team. It's the Broncos, far and away. Buffalo's defense needs to show up, or you can't bank on Josh Allen putting up 27 points on the Denver defense. We'll see
Yeah.
what we get out of James Cook too, or the Bills get, I should say, because James Cook did nothing in that wild card matchup.
This is
And
true.
they
I
rely
mean,
on him.
the only reason the Bills are here, the only reason we're talking about the Bills is because of Cole Bishop.
You never know. Cam Little could have missed the field goal. It was from 70 yards.
You think Cam Little is going to miss a 70-yarder?
I think it's possible.
I'm
But
just saying, if T-Law
I'm taking
didn't
the
throw
Bills.
that pick on the first play of the game-winning drive, I think we could be in a different situation. And it was off the hands of Jacoby Myers. I think it was Jacoby Myers. It was definitely Jacoby Myers. I don't know if it defends whatever. But yeah.
You know what they say. If your aunt had balls, she'd be your uncle.
She would indeed.
I'm rocking with Bills. Brucey's got the Broncos
I do.
at 8 o'clock on Saturday. Niners Seahawks. Seahawks -7. But as of right now, I don't think we have an answer on Sam Darnold and whether or not he's playing.
I mean, I don't know, but at the same time, that Seahawks defense is like just as good as their top 3 defense.
Yeah, it's Houston, Denver, Seattle.
Yeah,
of course.
And no George Kittle.
Yeah, no George Kittle. Fred Warner's not going to play.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Seattle either way, but if Sam Darnold doesn't play, that I'm intrigued to see how that affects the spread. One, and will your guy Drew Lock be able to get it done?
Oh, you can't see me. I forgot. So for all you people,
were.
yeah, I did it. I hit it, but
I know you hit it.
yeah. For some reason, my
Keep
other
running away.
camera doesn't work, so Vinny can't see me during this time of great need that we have.
That's why I get sad during these podcasts sometimes. I feel all alone.
Dude, I have faith in Drew Lock, dude. But nah, I think I lean Seahawks too. I just think they're the better team, dude. And realistically, if Sam Darnold can find JSN for 14 receptions a game, I think Drew Lock will be able to. Because realistically, think about how backup quarterbacks' mindsets work. They're targeting their main guy. They're not really going through progressions. And the way JSN gets open, I think he'll be fine. And like realistically, I think it might. If he doesn't play, it'll come down to Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet. I also didn't know that Sam Darnold was questionable.
Yeah, that literally just broke recently.
I must have missed that.
Oblique injury.
I've been doing a lot of different things, and I haven't really been looking at stuff.
I mean, well, like obliques.
He expects to play. Expects to play. Shefty said it.
Stupid, but I don't even know where your oblique is, but I'm sure it doesn't feel good if it hurts while you're throwing.
Yeah, I don't know where it is either.
I don't know where is your oblique? Your oblique is, it's like by your lungs, kinda.
I don't want my lungs hurting.
They're on the side. They're on the sides of your abdomen, running diagonally from your lower ribs down to your pelvis. They're your side abs. Yeah, I feel like if your side is in pain while you're pivoting your hips and throwing a football.
Bro, what was that?
you know the warm up they'll do where they be like,
bro, you look like you were running a Euro step, dude. Nah, yeah, I think he'll play. I mean, Shefty says he's gonna play. That's on me for being completely out of the loop. I've just been real busy, but so I haven't really. A lot of people texted me stuff today and was like, "Yo, look at this. You see this?" I'm like, "No." I'm supposed to be on top of this stuff, but this week I kind of haven't. So I appreciate you notifying me on that. But Shefty says he expects to play. So if Shefty's saying it, then I believe it.
There you go. All right. We're taking the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm taking the
Sunday,
Seahawks on that too.
Sunday
Sunday fun day,
at 3
baby.
o'clock. The Houston Texans, bolstering the NFL's best defense, take
Play the
on,
NFL's best offense.
allegedly, they take on the New England Patriots. And I have a feeling we're going to disagree here
Yeah, I already
because,
saw your pick.
well,
You
I mean,
commented
I
with your
had,
personal on our podcast's TikTok and said Texans. And I was like,
yep.
I wish we did our podcast live because I would strangle him.
That's why we do this remotely.
Yeah, well, you see, here's
Uh,
why I don't understand this, right? So Vinny is a Dallas Cowboys fan. You want to know what else is in Texas? Houston. And you're going to cheer for another Texas team?
I got no beef with the Texans. I remember back like on Madden 09,
No
back in the
Nico
day.
Collins.
That is big. I would play
I did
Madden
see
09
that.
back in the
See,
day,
people,
and I
I'm
would
not
see.
completely oblivious this week. Sorry, continue.
I don't. I don't. It would always pop up Texans Cowboys as a rivalry game. I don't think of that as a rivalry. Cowboys rivals to me are their three divisional opponents and the San Francisco 49ers. And I guess you could count the Pittsburgh Steelers if you watched the Cowboys your whole life and actually when they were good. But I don't think of the Houston Texans as a Cowboys rival. I got no beef with the Texans. My older brother's a Texans fan. I honestly, Texans, I do enjoy watching them.
I mean, everybody
I
everybody out there can see what I'm pointing at right now. I don't even need to talk. I don't even need to talk on this game. I don't even
well,
need to talk.
I'm gonna keep on talking because I can't see it.
It's called
I
Drake May.
well, we'll see how he does. He had a couple mistakes against the Chargers. We'll see how he does against Houston's defense. I'm not expecting Houston to blow him out of the water or anything.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I
my
mean, yeah, he can't
playoff,
play like he did against the Chargers. He can't.
no,
And the Chargers have a great defense too.
yeah,
Uh,
nowhere close to the Texans.
well, yeah.
My pre playoff pick for the Super Bowl was Houston LA. So as long as those two teams still remain, I kind of have to pick them.
All right. All
But
right.
either way, I still think Houston wins this game.
Yeah, mine. I mean, I also had LA. I had
Yeah. Well,
LA.
that's 6:30. Can I before we start diving into the Rams Bears because we know you're taking Patriots, I'm taking Texans. We just
Yeah.
said we're both taking Rams, but before we talk about it, I love a 6:30 Sunday kickoff.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it. The
Especially
game's
because I
over
gotta
by
work at 9 a.m. the next day.
oh, game's over by 10. I can get some sleep. Oh, I wish there was a way to do that every single NFL Sunday.
Move
Honestly,
to the West Coast.
screw it. Well, yeah, but then you got games starting at like
10 a.m.
what's that? 10 a.m. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But honestly, I wish. Well, would they be able to do this with the West Coast? I just wish they could move the 1 o'clock window to 11. But I guess then games will start at 8 a.m. on the West Coast, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
But that would just make life so much better, dude. I'm sick and tired of having to stay up till like midnight just to watch football. We have jobs.
Yeah, and before everybody out there clowns on me for saying, yeah, I gotta work at 9 a.m. the next day, I get that's not early for some people, but I work 3 to 11, uh, and this is my second job, and it's an hour away, and I don't wake up early.
Bruce is not a I'm not a morning person either. You at least do things at night. You still be going to the gym and whatnot after work. I am awful and don't.
Ah,
But
well.
oh well, it is right. Rams Bears. I'm a little concerned with the Rams. They narrowly escaped Carolina,
Yeah.
and I mean Matthew Stafford's gonna be beat up. I think they beat the Bears, but you are in Chicago, and for whatever reason, this Bears team. I mean, we all saw the comeback last week. We saw the comeback week 18 against Green Bay. There had to be at least a couple more during the regular season that I can't think of right now. Somehow, some way, this Bears team always finds a way to win when they have no business being in games.
Yes.
So I'm not going to be confident. The Rams could be up 30-0 going into the fourth, and I still wouldn't be confident that the Bears don't somehow find a way to come back.
Yeah, I don't know how they're here.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, Caleb took a leap. Ben Johnson's been great as
Ben
head coach in
Johnson's.
year one.
I wouldn't even necessarily. I mean, Caleb's looked good. He's looked pretty good this
He looked
year.
better.
He's looked better,
Yeah,
But
few
like
good
Ben
running
Johnson, what
back.
he's done to this team has been incredible.
But do I look at them and do I think Super Bowl? No. But they are literally 2 wins away from the Super Bowl. That's the craziest part.
I don't know, man.
A lot of teams in this year's playoffs, I never, from the get-go, never really thought they were Super Bowl teams. But here we are. I guess that's just how this season is going. And
This
I
season's
do
been
like
awesome.
it. Yeah, I like the parody.
But yeah,
Man.
I'm taking all the favorites this week, which I don't like, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I guess the only real upset. Well, Buffalo's an upset too. Well, you can't go all favorites, man. There's always at least one upset.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know. The teams I see winning just so happen to be the favorites.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm 6-0 so far.
I'm 5.
We'll see if I can increase it to 10-0.
I'm 5.
But we both picked good. You had Jacksonville, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the one that tripped up a lot of people.
Jacksonville should have won that damn game, but Cole Bishop, Jacoby Myers catch the ball.
And I guess before we wrap up, while we're talking foosball, when is it? Monday? Yeah, Monday. Wow, Indiana 8.5-point favorite over Miami. Indiana kills that spread.
Yeah.
I got Indiana by like 15.
I think we talked about that on the pod yesterday, no?
Well, yeah, I mean, a little bit, but just because,
Yeah.
coming up a few days.
And we'll have a lot to talk about come Tuesday, everybody. We'll have a lot to talk about come Tuesday.
I need a recap. 11 a.m.
But yeah, stay tuned for 11 a.m. on Tuesday. This has been the Friday Night Frenzy edition of the Regular Fan Show. Make sure to...
Kyle Tucker sucks. Just want to throw that out there.
Alex Bregman sucks. I gotta restart now.
I was starting out that was breaking. We didn't have a chance to talk about it today.
I know, but the football has been so crazy, and then this scandal has... Oh my lord, I keep on burping. Alright, Vinny's gonna phone call. That's been this edition of the Regular Fan Show by the fans for the fans. Make sure to check us out on social media at Regular Fan Show. Check out the Locker Room SM, lockerroomsportsmedia.com. That is basically ESPN, but better. Head on over to w.gg. We've got a 10% off code. It is easy peasy lemon squeezy. It is R as in Randolph, F as in Francis, and S as in Sacagawea, or just as in the Regular Fan Show, RFS. Over, and you get 10% off some pre-workout, gaming fuel, whatever you want to use it for. Check out the socials for both Regular Fan Show and Locker Room, and VFreds Media and Bruce Juno TV. You can find us everywhere all the time because we like that. And I have been Bruce Juno. That has been Vinny Fredericks, and I'll let him say the departing phrases, fellas.
Peace out.
Take care, everybody.